Hello and welcome to another video. I'm currently in the van. I'm on the A488. I'm heading towards Bishop's Castle, and it is a fantastic road. This is one of my old motorcycle haunts, and we used to come tear-assing down this road. Absolutely fantastic road, beautiful scenery. I'm in Shropshire. I wanted to take you somewhere different. I wanted to take you somewhere where we haven't been before. Somewhere where I haven't really been before, to be honest. I've driven down this road, or ridden down this road many times, all in a bit of a flash on the motorcycle. So I thought I'd head into Shropshire. I wanted to go and see the Shropshire Hills. I passed it on the A49 heading down south, and I've seen the hills up on the left hand side. And I thought to myself, oh, I wouldn't mind going down there one day and actually having a look on the top and seeing what's up there. I think it looks like a castle, but looking on Google Maps, I think it's just some old stones. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take you down there. So the last few weeks I've been mentioning it on my Facebook group, on the Landscapephotography Adventures Facebook group. And if you're not a member, come and join us. It's not about vlogging, it's about photography and landscape photography. It's a good community, nice and friendly. So yeah, come and join us. I'll put the link in the description below for you, so you can find that group. But anyway, yeah, I posted it on the group a few times. I had a few people saying that's a sat nav. Excuse the sat nav talking to me. Yeah, I've had a few people on there mention, oh, wouldn't mind meeting up and that, but short notice. I've just decided to come over sort of the last night and that. I've got two locations in mind. The first location was near Church Stretton, up on the lower Shropshire Hills, which is the one I've mentioned about off the A49. I'll put some maps up on this corner for you so you can have a look roughly where I'm talking about. That was my first initial plan, but a vlogger, funny enough, put a video out this week. Very big coincidence, to be honest, that I've been mentioning the Shropshire Hills and I've not seen any vlogs from there, and then suddenly there's a vlog appeared. It's not a bad little vlog, but yeah, it made me think, oh, hang on a minute, let's just have a look on the map a little bit more. And he went to a place called, I think it's called Stiperstones or something like that. Couldn't be Stiperstones or Stripperstones or whatever it is. Link, of course, is up in the corner. You know me and my spelling and pronunciation. And it looked pretty interesting. So my thoughts were, yeah, let's head up to the Shropshire Hills. Let's go and have a look at this place first. It might be a little bit more interesting. I've never been there before. It might be a little bit more interesting than the place I was thinking about going. So yeah, over the next couple of vlogs, you're going to see me, the van. So yeah, that's what we're heading to do. That's what we're planning on doing. We're heading into the Shropshire Hills. I'm in Shropshire at the moment, and there's some lovely locations that have come along here. The sky's really moody, really atmospheric and dark, and it's going to tell me to turn left in 300 yards. So now I'm coming off this main road, so I'm going to have to concentrate a little bit. So I might have to turn you off, and let's just see where it's going to take me. If it's a tight and twisty little road, then I'm going to have to concentrate, because in the van it's not that easy. Ooh, yes, this looks small, but it's going up in the hills. So I'm going to trust the sat nav at the moment, because I'm not quite sure where we are, apart from, or where we're going. Should I say, I know where we're going, I know where we are, but I'm not sure how to get there. So I'm going to concentrate on the sat nav, try not to hit any of these cars on this little single track road, and I'll speak to you when I get to the location. We're here. We're in the car park. First impressions, wow. The views just from this car park are amazing. I can see some stones. I know there's a few, they're like tours. I know there's a few as you lead back up here. I've looked on Google so I can see that there's a section of rocks as you go up. I saw some as I was coming up that little tiny narrow road, that lane. I could see them up on the left hand side. There were some parking spaces a bit further down in like a little village. We've just come through the bog. Yeah, what a strange name from a village, the bog. That's just over the other side there. Car park's pretty good, concrete, it's solid, or tarmac at least. There's a few cars up here, there's a few people walking, but it shouldn't be a problem. Easy enough to keep away from other people. I'm going to take you on an adventure. I'm going to take you and show you what I can see, and I'm definitely going to take some photographs. The conditions for me are near perfect. There are little patches of light on the hills. You've got rolling clouds, you've got thunder clouds, we've got thick grey clouds, you've got all sorts. So for me it's absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'm going to get my gear on. I might have a cup of coffee first, and yeah, let's go and have an adventure. Let's go and have a look and see what it's all about. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Excited. I've not had my mojo really lately. A lot of vloggers and a lot of photographers have probably gone for the same thing. Where we've been on lockdown, we haven't had the cameras out, we haven't been out, we haven't seen stuff, we haven't had our juices flowing and our excitement levels lifted. So yeah, this is a good way of finding my mojo, I think. I'm out in the van, all on my own. Denise is at home with her daughter because she's taking her to work. She's being in a taxi again. So yeah, I've got a weekend to myself to entertain you guys. Right, we've done enough waffling. That's a big opening to the video. Let's get out and let's go and find something adventurous. Well, we're on the move. I've got my lightweight raincoat on, put my trousers back on rather than my shorts, changed my glasses, got my hat on, bags on my back, tripods on my back, memory cards, batteries, camera. That should be enough. The views walking up this hill, and I'm sorry if I sound out of breath, but I am. Totally unfit at the moment, and my bag's quite heavy as per normal. But yeah, the views as you walk up the hill are just spectacular. All the new growths coming out. This is going to be a stunning place when the heather comes out, which is August, I think. You can see the bus down there in the car park, but just look at the views around us. Look at it all. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I can see the stones up in front as well. You see there's a big chunk there, there's a big chunk just there, and there's a big chunk over there. So that's what we're going to have a look at, that's what we're going to have a play with, and I do hope I can make a good image out of this. Take a good image. You don't make images, you take them. Whew. God, I am out of breath already. I'm a little out of breath. It's only a little short walk, but I'm at virtually the top. You got a bit of rockage up there, but look at this. We've got rocks, more rocks. We've got views. We've got a storm coming in over there. Massive storm coming in over there. If it's coming my way, that is some serious rain. It might be a case of waterproof. There's another storm over there. The rain's pounding down. You can see it in the distance, but over there, hopefully you can see that. You've got lovely sun coming across these fields and the Shropshire plain. What an absolutely amazing view. That's got to be looking over into Wales, I would have thought, and that is definitely coming my way. So I'm going to get wet. I might go and find a rock to hide behind, try and shelter a bit of it. I'm going to go that way because I might be able to get a shot of that if I can, because that's pretty cool. That's what I live for, these moments that you can't get all the time. You know, the sun on the hills, the sun on the you know, the patches on the land, and hopefully the wind's not too bad for you. There's a bit of wind up here, but it's nice. It's a nice cooling wind. yeah, but things like that, those storms, and when the storms come over, what, you know, the after effects of rainbows and thick thundery clouds, that's what I love. So first set of rocks went here now. It's just a case of finding compositions and leading lines, so I'm just going to have a search around, see what I can find, and just make some sense of it all. And I'm going to go up to the trig point up there by the looks of it at some point. I've got all day, so I'm going to make the most of it. I'm over on the first set of rocks. As you can see now, it's a bit tricky walking on this, to be honest. It's very unbalanced underfoot, coming across a little narrow path, but these are brilliant. And only 40 miles away from me. Why haven't I been here before? Look at that for a view through there. Now I know the storm's coming down. One thing I have to be careful of is I'm on my own today. So no falling, no taking silly risks, and no being stupid. But I'm going to have a climb on the rocks, because that's what Mr. Compton does. Ooh. Right, I need to find a composition for this storm, so I need to ramble my way across this bit and have a look that way. So as per normal with me, the weather's coming in, and you're going to get rain all over you in a minute, so I'm going to have to cover you up, but the rain's right the way around me at the moment. It's all the way around this side, it's coming right across this side, it's gone all the way around behind me. There's rain absolutely everywhere, and it's coming in thick and fast now. So I'm got the camera covered up with a plastic bag. I've got a plastic bag to shove over the top of you, and yeah, I'm going to see if something interesting happens here. I'm just going to sit on this rock, make myself comfortable. I've got my waterproofs on, not my proper ones, but I left them in Owen's car. They've been in there since I did the Scotland video. So I'm going to cover you up and just see what happens around here. But it's well cool being out. Love this stuff, love this stuff. If the lightning strikes, if it starts getting thunderstorms, then I'm going to put the tripod down and just keep down below these rocks. I don't want to be stood up and at a high point if there's any lightning, but that's a good old storm coming in. So I'm going to try and get a couple of shots of that. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to show you what I'm doing because it's just impossible. F11, now we're going to go with that. We're going to go F11, we're going to shoot that direction. I'm going to focus on these rocks down here in the foreground. You can just about see on the corner of the frame just there. Yeah, and then I've got another set of rocks in the distance. So you've got the two sets of rocks, some nice lines in them, and then the storm over in the background. Let's see if I can make this moody. Let's see if I can make it some real atmosphere. Right, you're going to have to hide for now. Sorry. Right, the rain's passed and you've just got a little bit of fog in the old UV filter that's on the front of you, so I'm just up there, you can just see it disappearing. But look at this, it's cleared up again now, and behind me where the storm was, beautiful and clear, really gorgeous. I've just been running around up the top there, but my battery went dead when I ran up there, which I was gutted, but I was hoping to see a rainbow because the sun coming out behind the storm. There still could be chance, so I might actually just have a quick run up there, but I'm not going to leave the camera balanced down here while I do. I've just taken a shot that direction though, and I'm going to shout and try and get over the top of this wind. But I've taken a shot this way because I like the light coming across the side of the hills here, and you have these 3 mounds of rocks in the front of you, and there's actually some people up on the top on that one at the top there, and I thought it looked quite good. So I think that's going to work out quite nicely with these shafts of light coming across on the land and the lights on the rock and a nice moody sky behind it. Now we've just got blue skies coming out, but we're not out of the woods. There's another storm over there, which I'm sure you can't see, but there's a nice thick one over there in the distance, and there's another one over there. So it's pretty cool, absolutely fantastic, and just I love this. That rain shower was fantastic, it really was. Oh, it's so exhilarating, so nice being up here. This is a great location, easy to get to as well. Stiperstones, put that one in your diary, definitely. Right, I need to get a couple of really good shots, haven't I? Something to work on the composition, just to have a look around and try and work some out. But first thing I've got to do, I've got to go down there and I've got to pick up my plastic bag that blew off the top of the camera. So lucky enough it didn't blow across the countryside. I've got to go down there and get that, retrieve that first. It's stuck in the heather, so it's not going anywhere. But yeah, this is really, really nice. I haven't moved. I've been down and got my bag. Left the camera at the top here, climbed down and got my bag from the rocks. And I think I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I've got a bag of nuts, I've got a pear, and somewhere around here I've got a bottle of water. Bottle of water in a nice new flask, thanks to my daughter for Father's Day. Favourite people call me Dad. Right, I'm just going to enjoy this, because like I say, I've got no rush. Lovely. I'm in no rush. I've not got to go anywhere. I've not got to do anything. I've not got to speak to anybody. I've reported into Mrs. C. And yeah, pretty much I'm just going to sit here and enjoy me nuts, as they say. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to watch the clouds rolling across these hills. There's another storm over there behind you. That's coming this direction. Looks like there's another one right over in the distance. That's coming this direction. And there's another one over there going that direction. So it looks like it's coming over from the west and coming towards me. Excuse me, I've got a mouthful of nuts. But I am just going to enjoy this. I really am. Right, I'm now sitting out on top of the rocks a bit higher up. I've come up onto the first big set of rocks where I was stood before, and I'm looking down towards the storms again, and I've got this big pile of rocks in front of me, and there's a lad actually climbing up there at the moment, and if he gets to the top, I'm actually going to take a picture of him stood at the top, because it looks pretty awesome. To see if he gets up there, because I wouldn't mind going up there myself, but it's a bit of a scramble to leave the camera hanging here on its own. I don't know, but he's going up. If he does, he'll be the centre part of my image. I'm going to shoot a pano, sweep it right across. The light's just coming out. The light's beautiful at the moment, absolutely stunning lights. The light's all up here in the foreground and there's nothing in the background because it's all storm clouds. I'm just going to shoot it wide as I can. He's climbing up. Let's see if we can get this shot. cracking shot of you at the top there. It looked really nice because you were there. It just made the image really quite good. Got a big storm coming over in a moment. There you go. You're going to get a copy. Give us a shout if you look on YouTube. Yeah. Look for Paul Compton. PDphotography. You'll find us on YouTube, and then you'll find us anyway on Facebook and that. I actually do YouTube videos, so tell you what, I'll get you on camera. Give us a wave down there. This is the dude that was just climbing at the top. Hopefully the picture's going to be perfect. He wants a copy of it, so we're going to have to see how well it can come out now. Right, put the rain cover back on because it's raining, so see you in a minute. Not very easy shooting in these conditions and videoing and standing on rocks. I haven't showed you where I'm stood, have I? Look what I'm stood on. I'm just balanced on the side of this rock at the moment. There's not a lot around me at all. So camera's really just precariously hanging off the edge of the rock. But I enjoy doing this sort of stuff for you guys, I really do. There's another storm coming in now. I've got the camera covered up already. I've got a lovely little composition set up. Right over in the distance there's these little clump of trees and the lights behind the trees and all the rains in front coming down on the hills. And I've got this big lump of rock in front of me. If only I could stand on the top, it'd be fantastic, but I just can't take the risk of leaving this camera. If Denise was here, I'd go over and do it, but I can't take the risk on my own. If the camera blows over, it's definitely smashed. Right, I'm going to probably cover you up in a sec when the rain comes over, but I'm going to just show you what I'm doing on this shot because you need to know really what I'm up to. And before the rain hits me, and it's just coming in now, I'm going to try and get the shot with a light behind it. So I'll get the camera set up while it's in the bag. I've got to get the composition set up while it's in the bag. I've got the rock over on the right hand thirds. I've got the little tree in the distance, which is now just disappearing, to be honest, in the right hand top corner thirds, and the image just looks quite nice. It's almost two parts of an image, but there's definitely some depth and some layer in this image. And the light's right over in the distance. If you look right in the middle of the image, right over in the back, you can see the sunlight. I'm going to put a 2-second timer on, lift the cover off, focus. I'm going to focus on the rock. I'm going to give the camera a quick wipe and then take the shot because we've got hell coming in again. Hit the button. Bracketed exposure. 5 shots, 2 exposures over, 2 exposures under, and there is not a lot to be seen over there now. There's a lot of rain coming this way. I might call this video the end after this rain shower and check out, and then I can make another video a bit further up the hill maybe for the next time. But there's a lot of rain around me again. It really is. This is fantastic though. It's coming. It's definitely coming. You're going in your cover. I've actually climbed down off my perch. There's another swall coming in, so I thought I'd change perspective and get a different view from a different rock if I can. I know I said I was going to end it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it as far as I can, and then it will go into to be continued, and then I will carry on part 2 when I get that bit complete. Oh, sorry, I've just walked you into the rocks. Very professional, that, isn't it? But yeah, it's you can see over my shoulder probably that it's a bit dark. These rocks here are quite cool looking. There's one balanced on the top, so I'm just trying to place my feet. It's not too easy with a tripod in one hand, you in the other hand, bag on my back. God, I do love that view through there. That looks so cool. Wonder if it's worth taking a shot through there. I don't know. You take me out off for a minute so I can see what I'm doing, or hear what I'm doing. Oh, that's better. It just looks so moody. Look at it. Look how moody that looks. Oh, this is so cool. Let's have a look if I can get round here. My knees are shot to pieces where I've been kneeling on my knees and balancing. Oh, trying to climb over these rocks. They're only little rocks, but they're quite jagged. There's not a lot of flatness to them. Oh, that's a bit of sturdy ground. Yeah, let's see if I can go a bit further away and try and get that rock in it this time. Just going to keep moving me position around really. That rock is pretty fantastic and it looks really big, so maybe that's the idea. Maybe I should put these big rocks in behind me and use this pathway as a lead-in and it's just a bigger version of it, because it looked pretty spectacular at that. I know they're all the same. I know they're all the same sort of shots, sort of one looking that way and then a bit further up looking that way, but then this one I think is quite nice. Let's just go up a little bit, slightly higher here, see if that rock opens up on the top. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh, I can see my little trees over in the distance again now as well, so yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll set up here, somewhere around here on this real rocky outcrop. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Look over my shoulder there. I think I'll use that and that moody cloud in the background. So again, can't do both things, so I'm gonna have to put you down while I set up another composition. Leading line from the pathway, rocks in the background and little trees in the distance. Here we go, another wet one. This rain's just never ending. It's coming over again now. look up at the lens as best I can to line the composition up, and just shoot the shot with all this leading. Lens cap off, take the photo, covered in rain. Nah, it didn't work at all. The rain's coming straight at us now.